VPN.
Oh, fuck.
Virtual Private Network. Doesn't it sound fantastic? The ability to access and share information discreetly without anyone else snooping or interfering. Think of what you could do with your own VPN. You can access any part of the globe, bypass restrictions what the world tries to put on you, and infiltrate with their meager defenses that are no match for your VPN. You deserve it. Why would there be petty limitations on what you want to access? All you want is to weaponize watch that new show only available in another country right now. You'd happily pay for it too, like a law-abiding citizen. So why let the governments hold you back? Access the world with no borders. With NordVPN now, and we've got a special deal if you sign up with us.
Yeah.
So you get 70% off NordVPN, only $3.49 a month. I don't know why it's in dollars, but there you go. Plus, you get an additional month free if you use our little code HighRollers D&D, or HRD&D, sorry, or just the link that you can see down on the bottom right.
It's in chat as well.
It's in chat.
And it's in chat.
And in the description if you're watching on YouTube.
Thank you, NordILS. VPN.
And everywhere else.
VPN.
VPN.
Not NordILS.
Thank you, Nord.
Hey.
I've been using a lot of Nord to catch up on programs and
Shows.
things.
Yeah.
What kind of programs?
The Mandalorian, mainly. It's the only one I gave a shit about. And watching stuff. Check it out. Thank you very much for sponsoring. Nord also sponsor a favourite YouTuber of mine and Nina's. This is a completely random thing. Common Etiquette. Do you guys watch that one?
No.
Very funny. He does a very funny NordVPN sketch about a fake British detective show called Nobbleberry, which is very funny.
Is it funnier than Trott's?
Yeah, it's way funnier.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shots fired.
Who else is sponsoring us, Chris Trott?
Oh, fuck yeah. D&D Beyond. Are you sick and tired of goddamn trees?
What?
Don't you just goddamn despise breathing oxygen?
Fuck these guys.
Wish you could waste more time being a total prick? Then screw digital media and let's print out our character sheets and fuck the planet. Let's waste countless hours scribbling with our pens and pencils, making mistakes and let the whole group hate you for holding up their amazing campaign. Why create a character on a website efficiently when you can fuck a tree? And do it wrong for fucking hours? Why keep your campaign flowing by having a dynamic character sheet when you can have your group literally hate you? Why make it easy to find spells and abilities when you
Do
can...
you know the meme with the face of the guy who's like...
Yes, yep.
It's me.
Why make it easy to find spells and abilities when you can spend a decade and die of old age finding it in the index? Don't be a prick. Check out dndbeyond.com.
That's the new High Rollers sponsorship tagline. Don't be a prick.
Don't be a prick. Use D&D Beyond.
Don't fuck trees.
Adam, Todd, you can add that one to the website for free.
Don't fuck trees as well.
Stop fucking trees.
Stop fucking trees.
Can you imagine the perfect world? Because I've created it.
Have you now?
Yes. Lucianda. Please, Sid, please feel free to scroll down. Let's see it.
Giddy on.
Picture a utopic, vivid, peaceful world. Full of the perfect shit. Look, I found this is label for reuse on Google Images. So I use that. It's the best. It's got turtles.
Is that lady
And
showing
there's
her
a house
bum?
on one of them.
Is that lady showing her bottom?
She's wearing a thong.
Okay.
Maybe it's a little too lewd. I don't know.
Just bad.
Anyway, I made this in minutes, and it's super easy.
No, minute.
Well,
No.
for example, I made the timeline, so click on the timelines, just in the
Complete
middle,
history
the
of
complete
Lucianda.
history.
The complete history of Lucianda.
Yeah,
Oh my
so,
God.
And it's hard to read. So,
He actually did do this.
Utterly dismal era.
yeah, and then Lucius descends.
Then he arrives
He arrives.
and truly stuck at the landing.
And then he founded. Lucius's benevolent rule went from 4 LD, Lucius' descent, to 124 LD. The founding of El Astoria, which is the perfect city. There is an article on that as well.
Absolute peace.
Basically, if I can do this, you can make a world on WorldAnvil. You
If
can
Chris
make.
Trott can do this, anyone can.
Can I just look at the character of Lucius Virian Elwin Alanesto, please?
Yeah, it's a really big image. I probably should have cropped that one. But yes, it's.
Beauty, grace,
and
wisdom.
Yes, yes. You can style it however you want.
God.
What?
died 0 years
He's
old.
immortal.
Why did he die?
Born unto himself, he spoke of himself, thus was born.
He spoke his own name and was born.
Well, that's not too far from other
He
religions.
died the perfect way.
If a waterfall of gold could cascade on a mere mortal, it would look like Lucius's hair.
Thankfully, he is not.
Wow.
This is amazing.
So okay, well, you've made this, but what is WorldAnvil for the people of the
So
uneducated?
you can actually sign up to WorldAnvil for free, like I did. Actually, I paid for it after a while because I want a different style. But
Right.
you can make articles like this in an entire world that's all linked together. You can go on the map of Lucianda. You can make a map, put pins on it. They link to articles, which are like settlements.
Oh my God.
So you click in the middle one. I've done that as well. Elena Astoria. There it is.
Oh, wow.
That's
Where
kind of what it
beauty
looks
is born.
like. There's a full article if you want to
That's
see.
really cool.
But again,
very
what,
cool.
what makes this super easy to make a world, if you want to build a world for any system, it's system agnostic. It has all the boxes. So all the things that I could never think of, like
Jesus.
demographics, population, the inhabitants' denonyms. They're called the Millennials.
Right. Okay.
Oh my god.
It's very good for giving you
Those
that
prompts.
structure and the guidelines
Absolutely.
to like build
God,
something
this is
out.
wild.
But feel free to check it out for free. There is a link, hopefully in chat. It's a bit.ly link, WorldAnvil High Rollers. And yeah, go check it out for yourself. They've kindly supported us today. And it's really easy to use, clearly, because I've made it. You can go check out this as well.
I have to say, I am impressed at the amount of stuff you've written.
Yeah.
I didn't want to write that much, but I just
He
kept
just
going.
took you over the creativity you got in the zone.
So that's my pitch.
There you go.
If you want to include that into a roast, that's
I will keep it in mind.
I mean, hell, if anyone wants to
But
include
somebody
it in
else
their
could use it in
campaign,
their campaigns because it's now available on WorldAnvil, right? You can
perfect-
publicly share it.
perfect
world.
metropolis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
perfect place.
Well, thank you, WorldAnvil. I've met the WorldAnvil team numerous times. Very lovely people.
Yeah.
Go and check it out. It is a really cool tool, especially if you need some help in that kind of structuring and building your campaign out
Yeah.
and adding detail. Plus, it's also that nice thing if you can share it with your players, so they can
Yeah.
actually. I think you can even hide stuff from players, so it's like GM only.
Yeah, there's secret notes and stuff like that.
So you could
Very
actually
cool.
share it with your players. They could write up, so I could say like, here's a Rois, and then Kim could write up all about,
Yeah.
Port and Sar and
You can
stuff
do
like that.
co-authoring as well, so you can share it with someone else and give them
Very,
access
very cool.
to certain things. It's
Thank
highly
you.
flexible, customizable. Anything else I need to say?
I think that's fine. But thank
It
you,
speaks for
WorldAnvil.
itself.
Thank you, WorldAnvil.
Yeah.
There's even a hero creator, so for
Yeah.
LARP characters and stuff, it's a good planning place for that sort of thing.
Nice.
Wow.
And then D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond. What better way to run your fresh homebrew world than using D&D Beyond, the
Yeah.
best 5th edition tool set for D&D. Create characters faster, maintain them faster. Even you can keep that one, D&D Beyond. That's a freebie.
That was nice.
Even
T-shirt.
create combat encounters for your party with the encounter builder, which Mark does use, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh.
It makes a
Been
balanced
using it
fight.
a lot lately.
It factors in like the party's size and level, so you know how hard it's going to be for them, which is really useful. Obviously, you wouldn't create a combat encounter for Elena Astoria because it hasn't had any crime or
Conflict.
Yeah,
conflict
No. Yeah.
since
Zero.
Lucius descended. So, but anyway, you can do that. It's a fantasy world, so you can make what you want of it, but just don't ruin it. Thank you. D&D Beyond. Please check it out.
Please check it out.
Yeah.
I've been using the encounter builder a lot, especially making custom monsters.
Custom monsters.
Yeah, it makes it really easy because you can just find a template monster, find an existing monster you like,
Copy
and you
stats.
just edit it, and it's all done for you. So you just name it, change the names of stuff. Love it.
That's pretty dang sweet, Mark.
That's pretty dang sweet, isn't it?
That's pretty dang sweet.
I will happily tell you about D&D Beyond, but some people have mentioned that they struggle to hear the important and impressive features that D&D Beyond provides because my voice is a little too low and monotonous. So, to those people I say, I hear you. I will take all critique seriously and will make adjustments for today's sponsor message.
God. Oh.
Wow, D&D Beyond is the best digital tool set for 5th edition D&D. Why not head to dndbeyond.com now and create a free character using the basic rules? What if you're confused? D&D, well, D&D Beyond have a fantastic new players guide that will sort you right out. What's your hooks and what more? Easily browse all the terrifying monsters.
Why is he being Australian? I don't understand where that bit's
what
coming
happens.
from.
It's just what happens.
Wonder spells and unique items you can come across. There's no reason not to mess around and see what crazy creations you can come up with. dndbeyond.com.
It's like a gnome. It's like a tiny gnome has come in.
The sponsor no.
The sponsor gnome.
Oh, no.
Sponsor gnome.
It's like slowly going to come back in
coming
now,
back.
Lucius.
I'll do it till I pass out.
Well, please don't.
That's my helium limit.
Just as a behind the scenes thing, as I was coming into the gaming room, I was like, why is there like a gas tank out the front? Like, what is that doing there? Came in, and then we just saw Trott bring it in and
He
put
just
it
walked
under the
in with
table.
the balloon and was just like,
Terrified.
this is your life now.
Well, thank you, Chris Trott. Thank you, D&D Beyond, for all the wonders.
The giant
If I need to play any pixies, can I borrow that later?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my god. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Did you know it's the second day of the second month in the second decade of the second millennia today? 02/02/2020.
Holy shit, it is.
That's nuts.
That's pretty good.
I'm nuts. Let's go. Did you know that a barbarian at level 2 has a +2 proficiency bonus, gains 2 abilities, reckless attack and danger sense, has 2 rages, and +2 rage damage? A cleric at second level, that's you,
That's me.
also gains 2 abilities, one of which is channel divinity that has 2 effects on it.
Nice.
A level 2nd acid arrow has 2 words in it,
Acid. Yeah, okay.
and each of those 2 words has 2 syllables in it, and uses 2d4s for his damage.
right.
Did you also know page 20 of the player's handbook is all about dwarves, and they increase their constitution by 2,
Oh my god.
speak 2 languages, have 2 main sub-races, hill dwarfs and mountain dwarfs. It goes deeper.
Yeah.
They wear tutus.
No, they didn't do that. No. If you take the letters of D&D Beyond and give them numbers, so 1 is A, B is 2,
Right.
etc. D is 4, N is 14. Take the D, N, and B, add them together, get 20. Multiply the second D with the E to get 20. Add the Y with the O to get 40. Divide that by the last T to get 10. Add that to the end to get 24. Take the 24, divide the 4 by 2 and get 22. Split the 2 into 2, comes 2 2s. Altogether, you get 2 2s. That's 2 20s as well. So it's 02/02/2020.
I got another 2.
Hey. God,
Get your 2 from dndbeyond.com.
Yeah, let's not swear at our beloved sponsor.
D&D Beyond.
Did
That
you do
wasn't
all
for
of that,
D&D Beyond.
figuring out yourself? You went through?
The maths was pretty good.
That's
I think the maths.
well done, Chris Trott.
Oh, that was.
I'm confused.
did the
and
math.
impressed.
And very rare.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was a
Thank you
sponsor,
very
by
much.
the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a point, we love D&D Beyond because it makes playing D&D online much easier and has
does.
wonderful
Yeah.
features, none of which Chris Trott mentioned.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I found all of those things thanks to D&D Beyond. I went to page...
You did. Sid, that is correct. That's meant to be correct.
That's good. Yeah. Well, thank you, D&D Beyond.
Thank you, D&D Beyond.
Yes.
And thank you, Chris Trott.
2.
Oh,
Sid
Sid
needs
needs
a
a minute.
So I need to establish this as well because
Okay.
I've been criticised in the past by members of this table that I'm not going to name names at
This guy.
that
Me.
just didn't highlight just how useful D&D Beyond is as a tool rather than just these stupid jokes all the time. So
Yeah.
what I've done is I've worked with Sid to make a presentation. In fact, I made it. He's just showing it. This
Okay.
is my presentation
Are you
to
showing?
show
Are we
everybody.
showing?
There we go.
Oh,
D&D Beyond is wonderful, and how we'd suck without it. A presentation by Chris Trott. Next
Proceed.
page, please. Please proceed. It's got a nice foot
Wow.
transition.
Nice animation.
So here's a paper character sheet analysis. D&D Beyond has a digital dynamic... Just let me read it. D&D Beyond has digital dynamic character sheets that can be created in seconds and updated instantly. All information is neatly organized and accessible. Without it has dire consequences as shown. So this is a table that I've created, completely accurate.
Okay.
D&D Beyond character sheet influence on general grumpiness. Okay, and as we can see, on the left-hand side, moving towards the right, we have campaign 1, episode 1. Really, really unhappy there. Our players' happiness is at the lowest point. We've got Humes and players as 2 separate bars
Yeah,
there.
that makes sense, yeah.
Which is
Got
important.
less happy over
And then,
time.
boom, D&D Beyond sponsor comes in and our happiness just shoots through the
It
roof.
did, yeah. It made,
Right up there.
things so much better.
Present day, right at the top. So that is
could-
clearly...
no, I mean, that's-
please move to the next slide.
It's strong. I wouldn't say my happiness is
No,
at the
it's
top.
quite clear.
Oh, what the fuck?
That's episode... Unable to make
You guys
decisions,
looked miserable. when we
constantly
started.
rubbing out, inept at math.
Yeah.
Rubbing
DM
Like rubbing it on
extremely
the
sad.
character sheet.
Look how sad she looks.
Yeah.
That's without
right.
That's with paper
Yeah, I
character
know. Chris Trott,
What?
don't tell me.
I'm
please move
furious.
forward.
I am furious. I gave you no permissions for this image.
After D&D Beyond sponsor, overwhelmed with joy, able to quickly
guess we'll
access
see the
all
picture in a
information.
bit.
Spells are just a touch away and math is done for you.
Yeah.
Look how happy we are.
Everyone's so
Right
happy.
there. Oh, look at that.
I did a little flip. So happy.
It's just so improved, apart from the lighting, which is even better now.
Yeah.
Anyway, please continue.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
So, rules correction with causal relation to emotes. So, the ability to quickly correct yourself while playing, thanks to the ease of D&D Beyond search functionality,
Right.
has a direct causal relation to positive emote spam in chat. And I've done the math. So we have a lot of Bible thump, a lot of tears, a lot of nat ones. We've got a smeek in there, which I don't think's related, but it's there.
It's there. It's
Just a
the
lot of
outlier.
negativity there. However, after D&D Beyond, if we could click forward,
That's got to be.
there's a natural 20. That's taken up 46%. My face was really happy. You got a nice emote. There's some Starbane. Again, Smeek is in there, but I think that's irrelevant. Not too sure. But it's quite a clear shift in
Very shift in
positivity.
positivity. I love
Thanks to specifically.
This is some excellent
search feature.
data analysis.
Please, I've done the work. Please move on.
also
Correlation between
accurate.
encounter builder usage and DM hotness. So the inability to. There's a clear inability to quickly balance combat that leads to stress, right? And the DM's face carries a level of stress, which I think you can tell.
Yeah.
Very stressed.
But once
very
we
stressed.
introduce the encounter builder, it instantly improves. The DM is almost instantaneously gets more attractive and hot. So I think that's a direct correlation with specifically the encounter builder on D&D Beyond.
Make you a hot DM.
So please, in summary, we have D&D Beyond radically improves your game.
Perfect.
It directly causes happiness by removing frustration. It makes searching easy and generates positive emotes. Dramatically improves DM in skill and appearance.
Wow.
So let's one final click, please.
Oh, that was.
Yeah. I just like that.
It's the best gift.
Please check out
wow.
dndbeyond.com.
The work
For
that
that.
went into this. Well done.
I'm not clapping it.
Yeah.
Sid, you can get rid of that gift now. Thanks.
I'm gonna get Bex to send that to all future sponsors.
It's good for
There you go.
Thing is like having done like Katie and you'll know this, like having actually done like data analysis for projects, that wasn't that awful. That was actually quite
Engaging.
it was quite
in
good,
there.
yeah. But it was like correlation and
Oh, yeah,
causation
pie
and
charts.
I know my shit,
sentiment.
guys. I know what I'm doing.
How accurate was it?
Very.
Very
okay.
accurate.
Super.
Well, thank you, Chris Trott.
You're
But
welcome.
thank you, D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
sponsoring us.
Everyone is using it
Yeah.
with our stuff because of us.
Shut up, Tom.
D&D Beyond.
Mark, message roll.
Yeah, boy, we're celebrating not one birthday today,
Rhiannon's,
but two.
NordVPN's.
It's not a competition, but both Rhi and NordVPN are completely deserving of birthday celebration today. I will say, however, that NordVPN turns 8 years old, and they've given us a deal to give you all a special gift.
A gift, you say?
Rhi, for your birthday, have you given everyone in the audience a gift like NordVPN has?
The gift of
It's
her
okay.
beautiful face.
Don't worry.
Applause for everybody! Yay!
Don't worry, the audience still has NordVPN. NordVPN is a virtual private network allowing you to safely and securely browse the web. Rhi, how can people utilize you to browse the internet securely and safely?
I'll watch them.
All of them.
All of them.
NordVPN prevents geo-restricted content. For example, a TV series that's only available in a certain country can become available to you. Rhi, do you unlock geo-restricted content?
You're making this quite a mean-spirited.
It's a birthday thing.
It's a birthday
I've
thing.
got,
It's a comparison
I've
of
got a
birthday.
passport. I can just go places.
It's okay, they got
Well,
NordVPN.
not for long, you can't.
Not for long.
NordVPN,
Sometimes.
unlike other VPNs,
Right.
don't throttle their downloads,
Really?
and they provide unlimited bandwidth. Rhi, can everyone in the audience use your phone and your home internet to download anything they want with unlimited bandwidth, please?
There you
Give
go.
it to them.
Have a try.
It's okay, we can't all be NordVPN. If you head to nordvpn.com/HRDND now and check out the deal, with a 3-year plan, you'll get a bonus amount on top. It could be a month, it could be a year, it could be 2 years, or even 3 years.
Wait, it's literally like a random.
It's a gift.
Oh wow.
So it's like you're rolling the dice on this.
Yeah. You're guaranteed at least a month free, but it could be up to 3 years.
Tell us if
Okay.
you do this. Tell us if you rolled a nat 1 or a nat 20 on that scale of a month to 3 years.
I'd be
I
pretty
want to
honest.
know.
Yeah, I want to know if someone got a 3-year.
Yeah.
That's
So
like
links-
double for nothing. NordVPN.com/HRDND. It's on screen
It's on
all
screen.
the time today. So
Also,
please
you
Got
check
a
it
nat
out.
one, everybody.
She just got a nat 1.
Got a nat one, everybody.
And
we
maybe,
go.
you know,
got
Ree
mine.
deserves it for
Pass
her
them up.
birthday. She deserves a 6-year.
A 6-year NordVPN.
Oh,
Get on it.
thanks, NordVPN.
And secondly, obviously, we got D&D Beyond. It's revolutionized the way high rollers play D&D. We're faster, we're more informed, we're more efficient. The thing is, we're still a hot pile of garbage. But thankfully, D&D Beyond doesn't just offer the best D&D 5th edition toolset to create and manage your characters and campaigns. It also offers in-depth advice to players new and old. So here's some hot tips from D&D Beyond's new player's guide for us that I thought would be useful. Firstly, Dungeon Master.
I don't need any advice.
No, you do. laying out ground rules to ensure your players' good behaviour may seem awkward, especially if your players are long-time friends of
What are you
yours.
looking at me?
But it's always better to be a little awkward now than to suffer the consequences later. I interpret that in this example. It's okay to tell Tom Hazel that his brown nosing isn't cool. Nor is it fun. When the players are seconds away from dealing an injury check for real to him, it's time to lay down the rules.
Okay.
Okay?
I mean,
This is from D&D Beyond, okay?
Tom, you can't be mad at them. They
yeah, it's-
literally
Okay.
they
It's
sponsored
literally
this
written this
episode.
down.
all right, yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
There's a lot of other great DM tips in
Alright.
this article, but I'm
Wait,
skipping.
no player tips in there?
Yeah, I'm coming
Okay,
to that,
get to
don't
those.
worry.
Yeah, I don't want to hear any more DMs.
But there's this one. Being DM doesn't mean being group leader for the entire group and organising the lives of the players.
yeah, sure it doesn't. Yep.
But this one's a good one. Perhaps most importantly, the entire group should work together to bring snacks, either by pooling money or potlucking it. I don't know what potlucking means, because that's an American thing.
We have donuts.
Or a
But I
Chinese
assume it
thing.
means everyone brings a pot.
Yeah, everyone brings a dish.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's a Chinese thing as well.
What have I got?
There you go.
Cool, there you go.
We've
I got
literally had
this.
potlucks.
I got
the night
apple
before.
juice.
Like,
I've got
yeah.
a pip.
I brought haggis once.
Good
and
behaviour,
you
Tom.
hated me.
Remember to enforce it.
You did. Everyone else did
For the
not.
players,
I brought donuts.
they've got these following
Very nice.
tips.
Right,
Being
nice.
an excellent D&D player means having as much fun as possible while still giving your fellow players and your DM time to shine.
Yes. It's a very
Staying
important one.
present and not checking out the moment your turn ends is hard. Of course, I've never done it, but it's likely that everyone else bar me has done it.
Sure,
except
yeah,
me.
no, definitely.
yeah.
You've
It's
never done
easy
it,
to
so-
get sucked into your iPad when it's not your turn in D&D, which I don't do, but I'm guessing you guys do. Something interesting comes up in Twitch chat that everyone else but me reads, and you get a text, maybe I don't, but maybe a role-playing scene has stressed you out, and you need to disconnect for a few minutes, or whatever. Or you're paralyzed because you're in complete awe of the guy to your left that's just done an amazing roleplay, and how can you possibly compete with that? It's fine, don't worry about it.
That's me.
It's totally okay.
All of us.
I'm to everyone's left.
Let yourself be entertained.
So mad.
Let yourself be entertained by everyone else, especially me.
No, that's a
During
good
the
tip.
game, listen to me, him, us.
Everyone.
Listen to mostly me.
Together.
And give the same energy back to me, because we should all share your moments,
Everyone's moments.
together.
Everyone.
For a while, I thought he was just straight reading the article, and then I suddenly got what he was doing.
There's something else in the end of the article that's got something about taking time to learn the rules, but I didn't have time for that. So check the rest out for yourself on D&D Beyond when you're making your free character using the base rules.
Yeah.
It's really actually easy and intuitive.
It's super easy.
Clap, clap.
And yeah, like James and a lot of the guys who write the articles, they're really good. There's a lot of stuff for good stuff for DMs. Their encounters of the week, which they've been going through the
Yeah.
Explorer's
Yeah.
Guide to Wild
They're
Mountain,
great.
which has been pretty cool. I've been checking those out.
They are fantastic.
Oh, I just got to burp it out.
In the meantime, while he
Yeah.
does that,
D&D Beyond, everybody. It's the best D&D 5th edition tool set. Like, we can't fault it. It's amazing. It's
I
brilliant.
use it all the time.
It's great.
But D&D Beyond doesn't rest on their laurels, no. They continue to innovate and bring new functionality to us unworthy subjects. Just last week, they announced a really early alpha of the combat tracker. Very exciting. It's the next step up from the Encounter Builder, which Mark already uses.
Yep.
So
Use it a lot.
The Encounter Builder is where you put together. You explain it, Mark.
The encounter builder is you can basically put together encounters. So it'll work out the XP per player, the difficulty, whether it's a medium, hard, or deadly encounter.
It'll take the level of your players as
You can
well.
take the level. You can actually. I found this out recently. This was new to me. You can just import characters from a campaign.
That's what I did.
Which is part of the combat tracker initiative. But that means that like it gives you their average level.
great.
You can just add the monsters. You can see all their stats. You can add a summary. So if they've got like traps in the area, you can put the details for the traps in, and it's all in one handy page. I use it a lot.
Damn.
But they've extended that further to actually allow you to run it. So now they've got the combat tracker allowing you to put in your initiatives
Right.
and show you who's up next.
I can sense that Sid will soon show us.
I've made one
Okay.
using the Eroth campaign. Here it is. It's called the Hipster Baths.
Right.
And Sid is going to run it for us.
What do you mean?
So I'm
Level
just going to
9.
show. This is in alpha. I do want to.
Oh my
this is in
God.
alpha. Absolutely
wow.
clear. It's super basic right now. There's a lot of features that are missing. So roll your initiatives, everybody. Roll your initiatives. Do it real quick.
It's gonna be low.
Oh, I got a natural 20. 23 for me.
He did not roll.
So you can put it in automatically.
20.
But it also eventually will be able to auto roll it.
I got
so when
20.
you start, it will just roll everyone's
They're going to
initiative.
add this in. 20 for Kilek, please.
11.
That says 20. Oh, perfect. I'll take it.
11.
No, that's good. Thank you.
You can tell who's playing legitimately.
5
for Century.
That's real.
Yeah, that's legit.
Nova.
11.
11. And you'll notice that I've put some monsters underneath which you can auto roll initiative for.
Nice.
So just click that
7
button.
monsters, an elder black pudding.
There they go. And then you can just click start. You can look at the short summary actually on the right hand side. What looked like a great new age detox turned into a nightmare.
Oh my
The
god.
party having successfully decimated the Herald
Oh, wow.
for literally killing and taking the life essence of countless poor, defenseless guardians.
She's cool,
Decide
man.
to check out a relatively new fad in the local town, a slime bath. According to a very blazed fey creature, the slime bath is said to soothe the aches and pains of living in a world with literally evil guardians that would rather kill everyone around them than shut down, like any other morally good guardian.
No, she's
Anyway,
cool
click
now.
start.
She's cool now.
Start.
I think he's trying to say something.
I'm not sure. I can't pick
Oh,
up
we
on
already
it.
have it.
No, it's weird.
Oh, is he?
Oh no, okay.
There we go.
Oh,
so
bam.
this is it. So Kilek starts because he's the best. You can put in the HP. Obviously, this is going to have linking from character sheets. This
Yeah.
is very early, but we can put in like 1. And 200 for me.
1
Thank
for
you.
me, 200
and then
for
Black
Lucius.
Pudding is up after that. And then this is basically how it works.
108.
You can track the damage and stuff like that.
Damage. You can also, for
Legit.
example,
10. Legit.
oh, what's the stats of a black pudding? You can click on black
Hey.
pudding. Have a little.
If you click on that,
Oh,
Sid.
it's, wow.
Oh,
it's just-
thank you.
wow. So click on
Wow.
the black pudding for us, Sid, if you wouldn't mind. And there you go. You can have all the stats on the right hand side. Easy access.
Very fancy.
And they're going to add loads more features, but I thought I'd
very
show that
cool.
off.
No, it's really worth
Really
it.
good.
I was absolutely I'm going to be using it for the upcoming encounters, but I obviously can't show you it. So very, very well done.
So
Trott.
if
That
you're a
is impressive.
subscriber on D&D Beyond, you can access this right now.
Whoa.
And the important thing is they released it in this state because they want your feedback, and you can take a survey up the top. So please check it out. Give it a go, even if you're not
Perfect.
running a campaign right now.
No, it's still
and
worth
take the survey and help them add more features and cool stuff.
Yeah, let them know what you want to see, what you want to get added, all of that good stuff. I think the fact that you can already add the characters from the campaign and
Yeah, that's really
monster
handy.
stats and
Yeah.
stuff is all
Nice.
very, very useful.
It's NordVPN's birthday still.
So, what?
No.
Usually only royalty can have such a long birthday.
Oh, I see. Right, okay.
But considering what NordVPN does to protect and serve its people, I guess it acts like royalty to us. There's a special occasion. Can I borrow that in a second?
Yep. I thought you might want
There's a
one.
special occasion that can happen on a birthday of a royal, a knighthood ceremony. Perfect. As an acting fountain of honor to NordVPN, it is my duty to perform an investiture on their behalf. Which of you candidates wishes to be knighted under the unifying banner of NordVPN? NordVPN.
I vote Rhiannon.
I vote Rhiannon.
Scream.
What?
Scream.
Ice cream.
I scream.
Dame Rhiannon, for your duty to Dungeons and Dragons 3. Actually, get on the knee.
What?
Get on your knees.
Can't see.
Can't see people.
This is a knighthood.
Okay, all right.
Can I
Just do it.
Can I do it on the chair?
Yeah, do it on the
Kneel
chair. Like get on one
on the cushion.
You have to do it properly.
Do you swear to protect the unlimited bandwidth of NordVPN citizens,
Kneel down more.
no matter how
There you go.
high resolution 4K videos of you jousting you have been playing, NordVPN will not throttle any citizen. Do you swear?
I swear.
Do you swear to protect those that wish to visit anywhere in the world without restriction?
I swear.
Restriction on borders are no more. As a proud knight of NordVPN, you can gallop anywhere, freely, overriding the laws of the nations with which you visit.
Wow.
Finally, the ancient oath. You cannot enter the glorious realm of NordVPN alone. Such benefits should not be kept for thyself. Do you want this? Not yet. All knights must take their followers to the greater land, so that they must all benefit in kind. Repeat after me.
Okay.
To your followers.
To your
and
followers.
they too shall benefit in kind.
And they too shall benefit in kind.
No, not yet.
No? Okay.
Ut LXX of NordVPN. Tantum rezzo quatra novetsimo. Wait, what language is your followers? Mostly English.
Sure.
Get 70% off NordVPN.
For God's sake.
70% off NordVPN.
Tantum Frezzo. No, only $3.49 a month.
Only $3.49 a month.
Plus you get an additional month free.
Plus you get an additional month free.
At NordVPN.com/HRDND.
At NordVPN.com/HRDND.
Oh, sorry.
Yay!
So good.
Wait,
Oh my god! No!
No, stop!
a night Dave Rhiannon of NordVPN. Arise!
NordVPN is at your service. NordVPN. NordVPN.
Oh, that was very worrying for a
That's
Oh
moment.
my god.
kill someone.
I didn't know where that was going.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'll take that.
That was
An
amazing.
acting fountain.
That was intense.
That was very intense.
Being a
Well,
knight takes a lot of
that
responsibility.
takes a lot of responsibility.
True.
Just like D&D Beyond.
Oh god, there's another one.
What knights couldn't fight without their best weapon? Forged by the master
Knowledge.
workers from the distant lands known only as Huntsville, Alabama, who work tirelessly
Hunters
Oh my
day and night to hone their perfect tools. D&D Beyond is the best tool for a knight, obviously. The sharpest blade slicing and dicing through tedious math and character creation like butter. The ingenious tool displaying vital information, this is hammers, that updates dynamically all over the place. Bestowed with the finest filigree, a beautiful UI, and a repertoire of vibrant themes. Crafted bespoke to every knight. You can get it however you want.
However you want. However.
With the ability to add your own homebrew content, you really cannot defeat a knight who wields D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond!
D&D
D&D
Beyond.
Why is yours in party mode again? I'm always
She
in
loves
party
it.
mode.
That's Rhiannon's always in
I
party
love
mode.
it. It's an Easter egg.
Oh, Knights from
Did
Alabama.
you-
Can I have party mode as well, please?
Did
Can I have
you
it
see
too?
that for their dev update, the D&D Beyond team put on a musical? They hired out
Oh
a
my
theatre and
God.
did a whole musical on
did not know
Twitch
that.
for their dev update.
I saw
That's
that.
amazing.
Brian, you know Brian, like
Brian.
he was like apparently the guy. He was like
he was.
we've done karaoke with Brian, so we know.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else want knighthood?
Yeah, no, we're okay.
Oh, I forgot
Thank
about
you, Mark.
these.
Sorry for interrupting your scheduled programming, but we have urgent news. D&D Beyond is sponsoring the famous High Rollers channel today. Thank you very much, D&D Beyond. Yes.
Oh my god!
What does this mean for the wider public? I think you're all asking us. Well, we have our experts with us today, so please, first, Mark Humes, could you... yes, thank you, Mark. Could you tell us why D&D Beyond? Why D&D Beyond?
It's a fantastic service that allows you to manage campaigns and get access to
thank
all
you.
the information.
Oh, sorry, we have another caller coming in. Yes, Rhiannon. She is I believe a addict of D&D Beyond. What dangers do we face using D&D Beyond, Rhiannon?
Accessing toolkits whenever you can. All the books
Right.
are there if you want them.
It's dangerous.
On your phone, on your tablets, you can get it anywhere. It's
Oh,
crazy.
I'm going to have to cut you off there. Sorry. We have an outside broadcast coming in. You know, we have two people that are specialists in their field. Okay, here we go. Just cutting to them now. There they are. Okay, so on the left we have Katie, the D&D Beyond, a cult leader, apparently. And up against that is the local vicar of Starbane Reformists, Kim. Could you please
Starbane.
tell us your opinions of D&D Beyond? Thank you.
Well, clearly
D&D
it's
Beyond
the
is
most
one of the most
important service that we
fantastic
have.
Okay, could you not talk over each other, please? It's very
I'm
professional.
talking. No, Starbane doesn't deserve this airtime. As cult leader of D&D
excuse me.
Beyond, I think
Excuse
that's
me.
the most
I
important thing
refute.
here.
I refute that. Cult leader, you call yourself a cult leader. Starbane is the ultimate cult, and he is the one who uses the glory that is D&D Beyond for its proper purposes, building encounter
Fascinating.
builders.
Yes, we're gonna have to cut you off there. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for. We have to go back to our scheduled programming. But I'd like to thank everybody here today. Please check out D&D Beyond to make sure that you are in the know of D&D Beyond. Thank you, everyone. All my guests here today. Thank you.
I am
Thank
so
you.
mad.
Wow.
I am
Thank you.
so mad at you.
Working
I told
remotely has
you.
only increased his power for dumb
I
sponsor
told
messages.
you, do not overcomplicate this. And you do that.
Even
You
for
put this whole
self-isolation,
show at
Trott is
risk.
able to get
Oh, we have
right
more
up your
news.
nose.
More news coming in. No, we don't.
Now.
Sorry. That's it.
Why am I
Stop
down
it.
here?
Because that's where you belong. I saw you going back
just
to
a
the chair.
screen. Oh, you were just
Well,
a screen.
thank you, D&D Beyond. Thank you, Channel Trott News, for that feature. And
Breaking news.
yes, stop. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I told you to stop this. None of this. I don't want any Hat Film shenanigans. All right, none.
This is a respectable stream. Nothing changes, you know? Like,
Why
it's
do I
still the
bother?
same.
Just why do I expect anything? It's just.
Thank you. Yes, we are sponsored by D&D Beyond today. I'd just like to reiterate that just by putting that in front of Mark right there. So thank you, D&D Beyond. What is D&D Beyond, I hear you
What is
ask?
it?
Well,
What is it?
it's a tool that high rollers have used ever since our Erois campaign. We've been using it thoroughly every single week, and it has uplifted our gaming. It's sped up our playtime. It's allowed us to role play longer, roll dice faster, and just do everything better. In fact, you know, I've got some evidence. Okay, there's some evidence here.
Oh,
so
no.
let's just
Why would you do
We've
that?
given him too much power. We've given him way too much
Just
power.
1 second. Here's the video here, but obviously you can't hear it right now, so I'm just going to go across. And
Oh, don't do this.
let's
Don't
just
do this.
restart this 1 second.
Look at your Lego hair.
Oh my god,
Natural one.
You were wearing the old
Second level of
Wow.
exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show back.
Is disadvantage on
God,
attack
I was
rolls.
skinny.
Look at Matt.
Look at Kim.
Stop
That
it.
is a
This
gift.
is the worst.
Why do you?
This is the
Oh
worst.
my
God.
To it.
He's smelling his elbow.
Why are you just?
Here we go. Look
Is this just me? Oh, it's me
Hello.
looking up.
So that was counter.
So yeah, it's a. I'm not sure if you heard any of that there at home.
No.
Obviously, we didn't hear that. But
No.
that was Mark telling me that I have a level 2 exhaustion, and then flicking through what level exhaustion it was. Obviously, if we had D&D Beyond at that point, we would have just quickly searched for it, and it would have been instantaneous.
Oh, you
So-
mean your speed
Speed
is
halved.
halved and you have disadvantage on ability checks, Trott?
Yeah, and we only know that because we could search for it so quickly on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
So
only
thank
know
you,
that 'cause
D&D
of that.
Beyond, for causing things to not happen like that ever again. Thank you.
That was pretty funny.
Nice.
God, what a blast
These
from
are
the
going to
past.
just get more intense every week, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Now
just
that we
hate
have
that we've
this.
given him so much power. I just
Too
hate
much
that.
power.
And he, no matter how much I tell him, don't overcomplicate it, Chris Trott. He'll do it anyway. So
Yeah.
I mean, he proved the point. He proved
All
the
right.
point.
Yeah.
he did prove the point.
D&D
The
Beyond.
evidence was there.
we-
It was
Yeah.
tangible.
Also, I did want to give another shout out to D&D Beyond as well, because Obo Lauren from D&D Beyond gave us a bunch of codes to give away on our Discord recently.
Aw.
Because they want more people playing. More people are playing at home, so they came into our Discord, which has a very active community. You can go, and I'm sure that there's a link in chat. You can join it, and they were giving away Players Handbook codes, which was really amazing. And I just wanted to say thank you to Lauren and D&D Beyond for
Thank
that, 'cause that was
you.
really sweet that they thought of
Thank
us.
you, Lauren.
Thank you
They
very
support
much.
us so nicely
Thank you.
throughout.
They have. They
Yeah.
really have. They're just such a
Yeah.
wonderful team, and they're just really nice people. They're just good people, the D&D Beyond lot. I love them.